Hi, this is Freya with another singing tip. Today's video will be about what is the actual difference between head voice, chest voice, and belting. A lot of my students seem to have difficulties even finding the chest voice or knowing the difference between the two and how it feels differently. So if you want to find out more about the difference and how you can make sure that you know exactly how to do all the registers, stay tuned. One of the most important tools for singing is actually knowing your registers, knowing how to push the buttons, and how to sing in the desired register correctly. Because whenever you want a really meaty, intense sound, you will have to sing in chest voice. Or on the top, if you want to have this really bright and clear and really strong sound on the top, you will have to belt. Vice versa, if you want to have a really soft and relaxed and very velvety sound, you will have to get into a mixed register. If you want to get really high and just kind of scream it out, you will have to get into head voice. So knowing the difference between all of the registers and knowing how to switch back and forth and how it feels, that's really important. So let me touch really quickly on how to do the different registers. Now the easiest one should be the chest voice because that's what you speak in most of the time. I have a video about chest voice, but I'm gonna explain it again just to kind of have the differences. Your chest voice is what you speak in. So if you do it in slow motion, you will feel exactly what it feels like. I love to sing, and this is chest voice. This was kind of halfway sung and halfway spoken. If you're having difficulties getting into your chest voice, which I have a lot of students who seem to have different difficulties, because especially women, a lot of them, especially when you've sung in choirs a lot, you tend to only sing in head voice a lot. So for a lot of singers, it's not really easy to even get into chest voice. So in order to check out if you are in chest voice, try to sing a phrase and then at the end speak. And if it feels the same way, then it's a good sign that you are in chest voice. If it feels differently and you feel like there's a break, then you're probably not in chest voice. I am singing a phrase now, and now I'm talking, and this feels exactly like the way I sung. I'm singing a phrase now, and now I have to get into a break, and it doesn't feel the same way than when I sung, because this time I sung the phrase in head voice, and then I had to switch over into chest voice because that's what I speak in. My students find this exercise really helpful whenever you sing the phrase and at the end get into a speaking pattern. Now let's talk about mixed register, because that's what you want to use when you want to sound really relaxed. Most of the times ballads will start out in mixed register because you want to sound really relaxed and emotional. So that's the case whenever you're speaking really relaxed and slow and not intense and not loud, but very softly. I am singing in mixed register now, and this is exactly the way it should feel, as if I were speaking very relaxed. Now I'm singing relaxed, but not really in mixed register, and it would feel very different if it has this really airy, breathy sound. Now head register feels completely different. Again, head register feels like you were screaming. Whenever you are screaming out loud, very high-pitched, ah! That's really head voice. So this is head voice! And if I sing like this, it's this is a head voice phrase! And I would definitely not speak like this because it sounds very funny and artificial, unless I'm a cartoon character. So I think that paralleling, just kind of putting beside one another the speaking and the singing voice really helps you access those buttons. What does it feel like when I do these registers? And you need to be able to kind of switch it off and on and to decide what register you want to sing in, and also to switch back and forth quickly. Now let's go to belting. Belting is like an extension of the chest voice. You go really high, but you don't just go loud. You don't go just like, I am singing loud, because that's just overdriving it. It's more like a, wow, this is awesome. Wow, this is awesome. Wow, this is awesome. So I am singing in a belt voice. So the top was really belted. It's not as loud as chest voice, and it's not as intense. It doesn't put as much pressure out. It's more kind of, it has a really small opening in the vocal cords, and it lets a little bit of air out. And it's actually a little bit like shouting out something, but not getting extremely loud, and of course not getting into head voice, because that's kind of girly, right? Oh, that's girly. Oh, that's not girly. So practice it with a speaking voice first, like, oh man, oh man, oh yeah, oh yeah. Then you can sing in a belting voice. So at any given time, make sure that you know what register you're in, because those are the tools for you as a singer to sing great, to have the sound, exactly the sound that you want. You can sound soft, you can sound high, you can sound extreme, you could sound very loud, just whatever color you want to do and whatever the mood is of the song, you need to be able to do this. And to be able to do that, you just need to find the buttons. So I hope these tips helped you today and you got inspired to practice your registers and switching back and forth. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and also comment if you like. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. I upload a new singing tip every Friday. Also, I have a blog under www.freyasingingtips.com, which I will link up below. I also publish some articles about singing, everything that pertains to it. And all that's left to say is, of course, always keep on singing and always keep a song in your heart. Have a wonderful day. Bye.